Hi there boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Random Geek channel. And first things first, if you're a regular subscriber, I do apologize, I haven't posted in a while. And that's because if you haven't been living under a rock recently, you do know that there is a global situation that is occurring around the world. I won't say what it is, pretty much government lockdowns, travel bans, we've got hoarding, very sick patients, a lot of anxious and afraid people out there, and I've seen their entire lot. The reason why I say this is I work in primary healthcare. It has been very trying. I'm exhausted. I'm shooting this in the middle of the night. Haven't been doing a lot of overtime. So I'm going to start this video by saying a couple of things, and that's to protect yourself and the wider community. Please wash your hands, everyone. Not just your standard running under the water. Use proper soap and wash it for at least 20 to 30 seconds. If you're unsure, just go on the WHO website and there's an actual guide to how to wash your hands properly. I probably wash my hands 20 to 30 times a day, given where I work. Also, people, please stop hoarding. I'm tired of going to the shops. I barely have time to actually run my groceries, and if I do, it's late at night or just right before closing, and walking in and seeing absolutely nothing on the shelves is ridiculous. It also leaves the members of our community, the elderly and the disabled, limited access to what they need to survive. Please don't do it. Also, social, yeah, please keep that 1.5 meters apart. Keep your social distance, please. That's going to limit the spread of, it's going to limit spread throughout the community. It's going to protect yourself as well. I'm pretty disappointed seeing people have ignored the advice from the governments, and they're going out and doing their own thing. Also, if you are self-isolating or have been informed to self-isolate, please follow self-isolation rules. I don't want to see you out and about running around when you should be at home and doing your thing out there. Yep, sorry, big sigh there. Also, if you are showing signs and symptoms and you are in the proper criteria for testing, please get tested. Find out where your nearest testing sites are and know where your fever clinics are if you run into trouble. Most GP clinics aren't. They're seeing patients in a limited capacity, or they're not seeing patients at all, so know where your sites are. Anyway, that's my spiel, and we're going to get to the review. So what we're going to be doing is we're looking at the Newdora LED Head Lamp. So you know what this is. This is pretty much a flashlight strapped to your head, and basically what it allows you to do is to keep your hands free what you're doing. So whatever you're biking, hiking, you've gone camping, fishing, doing in the workshop, you want to keep your hands free, and yeah. So disclaimer, I got this in a flash sale. So this is about 30 Australian dollars when I bought it. It's now up to 90 Australian dollars. I do not recommend you buying it currently at the moment. I bought it from a seller from Amazon's, and I don't think it qualifies for Amazon Prime either, but I have seen it gone on sale multiple times, so wait for it to go on sale before you purchase this up. A high quality headlamp, and I'm not talking about your cheapo Duracell and Energizer headlamps, will cost you between 100 to 200 Australian dollars. So what I'm going to be comparing this one to is my Coast H6. So I bought this many years ago. it cost me about 100 Aussie back in the day, and pretty much it's just a single LED lamp with an adjustable hinge and one single horizontal clamp. It is waterproof. Offers a rubber casing for the actual battery, and it has a timmable headlamp. So Coast is a well known like American brand, and you do pay premium dollars for their higher quality ones. So this was their basic one, and it still costs 100 Aussie. Okay, so things first, I'm not going to open the box because I've already taken it out. As you see, the box is pretty generic. It's just a bit of information on the side and what it contains, but very made in China. The thing that's important here is it's got 3 lights, and they're rated at T6, so Creed XML T6 category lights. What that means, if you're not aware, is it's just a specification of the lights. The bulbs are rated at a nominal 280 lumens, and in terms of color temperature, they're very closer to the cooler side of the white balance, so you're going to get a nice harsh bright light, but in the middle of that, that's what you need. So I've already pulled it out of the box, and the thing that you get is a warranty card. So you can tell them if you're happy or if you're unhappy and reasons why, and they would like to know. And also some mic, USB cable, so very basic, very standard. If you're like me, over the years you've probably collected billions of these. I'm not even gonna take that thing off. I've got too many of these cables anyway, so it's nice to know that you can charge it pretty much from any USB port, power bank, or any power adapter that you've got, so no problems there. So I'm going to leave that aside. The great thing about this one here, it does come with the batteries. So this runs on 18650 cells. Great that they've thrown the batteries, so you don't have to buy your own batteries. And if you know, buying 18650 cells, they're not widely available in your shops, and they can get quite pricey. That's great, but and the one thing is you're going to get a higher capacity than your standard batteries, so your double A's and your triple A's. The Coast H6 here, it uses 3 triple A batteries, so this one just uses 2. First thing that I've noticed when I pulled it out of the box is you get 2 straps. So you've got your horizontal straps and your vertical straps. So this is brilliant. So if any of you guys have used virtual reality headsets, it's very similar principle. If you have something on your head and you're doing an activity that you're running around, or you've got to be sweating a lot, or in wet weather, it's going to slide around your head, so you want it nice, firm and secure. It also makes it more comfortable as well. So it's made from nylon that's quite elastic, so this is an elastic nylon. It is adjustable as well, so the head size is 55 centimeters, so about 22 inches if you're an American or you're using the empirical system. So it's got a plastic headrest here. So first things off, if you're going to be wearing one of these UVs, you are not going to look the coolest, but if you're doing the activities that you're doing, and if you're at my age, you don't really care. So build construction, it's all plastic. This is quite common for LED headlamps. Most of them are made from plastic. One thing to make them much lighter to wear. Also, in terms of the lamps that they're using, they don't generate much heat, so heat and releasing the heat isn't too much of an issue. Also, with the activities that you are going to use it for, you're going to throw it around, you're going to drop it, you're going to bang into things. It's going to last a lot longer. But the plastic quality is okay. So, but then again, 30 Australian dollars, I'm not complaining. They've painted these plastic with fake chrome highlights. I kind of wish they didn't do that. They just left it completely black. I would have found an issue. So I'm not sure what the IP rating on this is. Just looking at the battery compartment, I don't think this is waterproof. It would be water resistant, unlike the H6, which is waterproof, so you can actually run around in the rain and nothing will happen. This one, I don't think I'm concerned about is the battery pack. So if it was rating, I'll be using the other one and not this one. So we'll flip it over here, and you've got your three LEDs. So Cree T6s here. So 1, 2, 3 here. And the reflector looks pretty much like your basic standard one. Kind of wish that it had a focusing ring on it, so you can either focus the light directly in front of you or have a wider spread of lighting. Kind of wish that they had there. Only has 4 lighting modes, which is it switches up between the bulbs, which it had a dimmable switch like the Coast. Like the Coast has a dimmer switch, so you can increase the intensity of the light. That's because it has a voltage regulator on here. This one does not, so all it does is switch from the main to the side to all 3, and then to your strobe lighting. So we'll switch it on and I'll show you what I mean. So this is your slow set intensity, so that's just on the main bulb there. Then you switch over to the 2 side ones if you just want those 2 lights. Then you switch it on to the high, and that shows all 3 lightings at once. And then you let strobes in case you run into an emergency and you might be able to see you from miles away. Kind of wish that there was a red LED setting as well, so in case of an emergency, or if you just want low intensity lighting, if you've gone fishing particularly and you don't want to scare the fish, that would have been a perfect addition, but unfortunately this one doesn't have it. Then again, price point, guys. So you've got like a main hinge there, and actually to pivot up and down, so that's pretty good. So if you're working in the garage or workshop, or you just want to focus on your hands, it's nice that it actually has that hinge. Okay, so we're going to open up the battery compartment. So charging is via the micro USB port here, so you just plug it in here. Pretty sure it's going to be a slow charger, so I'm pretty sure that the battery controller and the BMS is just under here. I think that actually lights up when you charge. I will measure the wattage that goes in it. Personally, if you want like a faster charger, I've been using a proper battery charger, which I've got plenty around, and you do want to do that to protect yourselves as well. So just open up the battery compartment, slide your finger along here, and here we go. So battery compartment, just your generic 18650 cells at 3.7 volts. So 3.7 volts, nominal peak voltage will be close to the 4.2, and you get 2200 milliamp hours. So I'm assuming from the micro USB you'll probably get 5, probably 10 watt charging. It's going to take quite a while, so you can leave it overnight. Definitely use a proper battery charger. If you are going to use it, it's going to extend your battery life, and it's going to be a lot quicker as well. So we're going to take this outside, and first thing I'll charge it off, and I'll switch out the battery of the H6 as well, and we're going to do a comparison, and we're going to see how this goes, and I'll make a recommendation if you should be getting this or not. At the moment, I believe that yeah, definitely wait for sale, but we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, I'll be right back. Righto guys, and welcome back. And so I'm actually in my backyard, I did film some actual footage out in a abandoned park, but I did lose that footage. I'm actually running out of time, so I'm just going to show you what the lighting actually looks like. Um, so this first thing first, we're going to use the Coast H6 as a control. So H6 at its full brightness. So as you can see, the actual lighting is very even with the H6, and that's because it's using a high quality clear light. Also, the actual reflector and the lensing is top notch, and you get very even lighting. So this is at 280 lumens. As you can see, it illuminates everything extremely well, extremely even lighting. The only thing that it lacks is projecting at a testers. So what we're going to do is going to walk onto the side of my house, and as you can see, it's projecting quite far, quite nicely. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to switch it off. The unfortunate thing with the Coast is it doesn't have multiple lighting modes, so it's just a single lighting mode, but you can adjust the lighting. So I'm going to turn the actual lighting down and pitch dark, and then back up to full again. And as you can see, yeah, it's very even, very nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to the Newdora light, and I'll show you what the difference is. Alright, be right back. Okay guys, and we are back with the Newdora LED. So as you can see, the actual difference is you've got a singular focal point. So it doesn't have a high quality lens at the front, so you get a singular focus beam. The reflector is okay. It does shoot a wide beam of actual light. So this is at its lowest setting. I'm going to switch over to the two side lights. A bit better lighting here in this case, but still not as evenly lighting as the actual Coast. But what you do see is the main focal point, it does shoot quite well, so you get high, cloudy and nice beam there. So what we're going to do is going to switch over to the full light. So this is all three lights going at once. So technically it's not even close to 800 lumens as advertised, but it is really bright. And remember that the actual hinge, it's adjustable as well, so I'm going to adjust it to the ground, and you can see that it lights up the ground exceptionally well. So we're just going to walk around, and you can see the actual plants quite nicely. One thing that you will notice with this light is it projects exceptionally far. So as you can see here, I'm shooting inside my house, and it's looking amazing. Of the 100 meters projected length, when I tested it the other night in an abandoned park, I definitely got over 100 meters of illumination. So absolutely perfect if you are going to be using hiking, camping, or a bike riding trip. So definitely keep that in mind. And just for kicks, I'm going to turn on the strobe lighting. This is what the strobe lighting looks like, so in case you're in an emergency. Turn it off, turn back on, low light, medium setting, and high output there. So definitely worth the 30 Australian dollars that I bought this for. Okay, and we'll head back inside. Okay guys, and we are back. So as you can see from the night test, it performed pretty well. So first things first, I kind of wish that there really was a focusing ring on the light. You do get a direct beam, and it does focus where the light is flashing. I don't have any issues with the brightness. It is plenty bright. Is it 800 lumens? Probably not, but I say pretty close. Also, you are supposed to get 333 feet, so roughly 100 meters of illumination. And I believe I definitely got that it probably didn't show too well on the video footage, but yeah, just looking down where I was shining at, it was definitely bright and I could see it. But I wish that it did have a focusing ring and a more even lighting. It's like the H6, so I could see on the sides as well. So if I was, for example, riding a bike or on a hiking trail, it's very good to see what you can see on your peripheral vision as well. But I kind of wish that it had that. In terms of performance, I haven't tested how long, but this lasts. But just given the batteries in there and the and the efficiency of the LED, it's going to last for hours and hours and end. So I don't have an issue recommending in terms of lifespan. So build quality, kind of wish it was a bit higher quality plastic, but then again, I'm not complaining too much given the price point. Would I recommend this? Out of 10, I would probably give it probably a 7. It does what it's going to do, and these things are going to last you a very, very long time. So no qualms there. Definitely get it on sale. Don't pay the 90 Australian dollars that they're asking for. At 90 Australian dollars now, I think you can get like a branded one at a third of the price. It's a no-brainer. Like, go out and buy it, but definitely wait for a sale. So if it's on sale, add an extra like 1 or 2 points from that. But this is like a nice option, and it comes with everything that you need. So there you have it. That's my recommendation. And before I go, I just want to say, please keep yourself and your family safe in these trying times. Remember, we're all in this together, and if we stay strong and help each other out, we should come through the other side, and plenty of brilliant things to come. Anyway guys, Random Geek out. Cheers.